Hello everyone, my name is Nayanta and my student ID is 301224927. So let's just quickly move to our question number one, which is sampling and noise. So the first part is that we have to create a nummy sample of 100 numbers from the uniform distribution and store it into the variable x. So for that, I have created a variable x and pass n dot random dot uniform. Here's the range from which we want, and the number of the sample is 100. So I pass 100 to it, and the output is I out and the output of the same is looking like this. So the second part is that we have to set the seed to the last digit of your student number. So I have so the last two digit of my student ID is 27. So I have set the seed 27. So third part is we have to generate a graph using the relationship 12x minus me 4. So for that I have created a equation y is equals to 12x minus me 4 and created a graph for that. Now we have to generate a matplotlib and generate a scatter plot from x to y. For that, I have imported the matplotlib dot pyplot as plt and given the alpha value 0.5, and the x and the y labels are my x and y labels, and the graph is shown like this. Yeah, here is the graph, linear graph is shown like this. Now we have to add the noise to it. So for that I have used np.random.normal, standard normalization distribution. So after adding this, we have to again generate a graph. For that I have again generated the graph, and it looked like this. In comparison to both the graph, first graph is linear graph, but in the second graph we got some scattered points. So that's it about the first exercise. Now quickly move to the second exercise. So our second exercise is map search, and so first part is that we have to load the ecom expense.csv data. So I already downloaded and uploaded it. So here I have given the name. Apart from this, I have given the file address and created a data frame with my first name at the last and given the full path to it. Now the second part is initial exploration. For that we have to print the first three record. For the first three record we have used the head function. Similarly, for printing the shape we use shape dot column for the displaying the column name, d type for displaying the column type, and for displaying the missing value is null. So C part is data transformations. For the data transformation, we have to create the dummies. So the categorical variables are gender and city tire. So I have created the dummy for that. Again, next part is that we have to remove the original column. So I have removed the gender and the city tire from the original column. And then next part is to drop the transaction ID. For that I have used dot drop and given the column name as a transaction ID to drop it. Now we have to normalize the data. For normalizing the data, I have used diff.normalize data function, and the normalization function is given by x minus may x of minimum divided by x max minus may x minimum. So this is the normalization function I have used. After that, we have to again print again confirm that the above result. Next is that we have to again create a matplot graph. So let me just run it quickly. Yeah, here it is. First three columns I have get, column name I have get, type I have get it. um, Here is the graph. For the first one, histogram variable of all the variables: age, monthly income, transaction time, total spent. Now we have to import the models, linear regression model. For that, uh, which part is this? Yeah, here it is. Mm, Yeah, here it is. Use the pandas.hist to generate upload showing all the variables to the histogram. So here is all the graphs showing the variables. Next part is that we have to use the pandas dot plotting scatter max. For this, I have used this. Yeah, here it is. We have got the scatter max, and the graph looks like this. Some bit, I'll show you this. Yeah, is the complete graph that look like this. Now we have to print the scores, model score. So the first model score we are getting is, let me yeah, here it is. For the model 1, I'm getting the score. um yeah, here it is. I'm getting the score 0.18 something, and for the model 2 I'm getting the score 0.92. So this one is bit close to 1, so model 2 is much better than model 1. So that's all about our assignment question of linear regression. Thank you so much.